Oh my god, nobody made a sound. that was
I'm eating,
the
fam.
no, that
I
was
thought
the
about it.
quiet. That was the quietest opening I have ever had. Don't ruin this for me. Hi, I'm Ivy. Welcome to Realm Walkers. As you can see, we are missing a player at the moment. They will be joining a little bit later. They're just running a little bit late. In the meantime, however, I'm going to let you, all of my players, introduce yourselves, starting with Petra, because that's what I've decided.
Hi, hello, I'm Petra. I play Sid Ashclaw. Her nouns are her nouns? Her nouns are violent, slight, immensely slutty, and
Immense.
violent again. My nouns are confused. Anyways, my her pronouns are she/they. My pronouns are she/they. Happy to be here. I'm a game designer, writer, etc. We'll go over that at the end. I'm going to pass this over to Q.
Hey, everybody. It's your boy Crown, aka Q, which is a new thing over on here, this here channel. Very, very excited to be here playing. I was about to say I'm playing Kellyanne, and I'm not playing Grimmer. Um,
Who
him,
knows?
Grimmer of
Wait,
the
Give it
Serpent,
a week.
apparently.
Grimmer of
Um,
the Serpent.
Body swap, body swap.
I do a bunch in this space, way too much, honestly. Too many things to try to announce, and I'll go over those things later on. I'm gonna toss it over. Well, to Kellyanne Vicious.
It's me, Kelly on the Vicious. Hi everyone, I'm JD, try hard Von Edgelite all over the internet, Von Edgelite everywhere else, and Von if you're nasty. And tonight, like I said, I'm going to be playing It's Kelly on the Vicious.
It just gets worse every game.
Exactly. That's the only way that this character has changed at all, is just the name and the title.
The name of the
Until
title
you
and
can't recognize him anymore.
the name of the title, the eyes.
There we go. Yeah, I'll kick it over to Matt.
Hello, everyone. It's me, Petra. I've also decided to change today, but for the time being, you can call me Nerdy on all of the socials, and you are dash D, where you get your music. I will be playing HD Kid, whose pronouns are any and all you want because they're a child of the multiverse. So whatever fits in whatever moment, go ahead, rock and roll. And super excited about doing some post uh destruction hangout tonight.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what this will be. Hanging out. Also, hi, I guess I'm backer, apparently. That means Tom gets to DM. I love that for them when they get here. That'll be great. We can all just switch. We will probably end up playing all kobolds and switching games entirely if we let Tom DM. I'm going to be so real with you. Hi, I'm Ivy. My pronouns are she, her. I am your dungeon master, your GM, your attempted conductor at the train that continuously goes off the tracks, because any plot I lay will immediately derail. Yeah, so great. I'm so glad. So, we'll post. Sorry, Tom, you're DMing. I don't know what to tell you. You were late. That's the new thing of if you're late to stream, I guess you're DMing. I'll just turn off my camera, run tech. Anyways, okay.
Dang.
So last we left off. I'm just going to do the little recap that I gave to my players. Since Petra was not here last week, as Sid was busy staring into a tower of lake, a tower lake, thinking about the pit of despair. That was kind of the vibe, I think, actually. Anyways, all right. So last week, the party engaging in combat with a shadow serpent. HD was at one point swallowed. Insert the mini sexual jokes here because there was many. I don't know what we all were on last week, but
I don't know
decided
what
to
you're
use.
talking about.
Okay, all right, sure. Decided to use a flame-based attack while inside the serpent. The serpent, literally caved in on the side by Grimmer's punches, was bleeding profusely, and the flame-based attack leaped into the tar, lighting the lake aflame. The fire slowly burning them, then trickling into the underground tunnel and with Quellion quickly yelling via sending stone to the hunters that the forge was about to blow up. And it did, in fact, blow up. The party booked it towards the forge, only for the overwhelming scent of tar to be too much for Backer, taking them down to 0. Upon hitting 0, Backer then was revealed to be a changeling adjacent. They have a tail and red scales now, which will be more talked about later. Upon reaching the now blown up and on fire forge, it was revealed that no one actually seemed to be working there. There was a distinct lack of people caring or anyone shouting, looking for the workers that may have been inside, as it appeared like all of the marionettes that were being formed inside of the forge were also additionally working there. Grimmer and HD worked together to scan for any living creatures and found a consciousness that was not human and seemed hostile, deciding to leave that alone. Grimmer was able to find a single feminine thought through the crowd, and on the surface they seemed enraged about the forge exploding, but then, just under the surface, there was a sense of happiness and relief. This individual was not identified. It was very much on the outskirts of the radius of the tech thoughts, but that was the surface level of rolling for it. That was what was determined. The party then decided to head back to the Warrens, as this is a massive blow to the Godless King. And Sybil and Rennick, both of our hunters, not needing anything further, said that it was probably a good idea to regroup. The party was able to heal a couple of passerbys and civilians who had been injured in the blast, as well as dealing with the radiation sickness that was coming from the forge. But aside from that, the party was headed towards the Warrens. Petra, do you have any clarifying questions before we jump into today's game?
No. I missed a lot. Of course, the episode where I wasn't there, a lot happened, and yet again, another person has been replaced. Who's next? It's gonna be Quellion. I'm calling it right now. It'll be Quellion.
You're right. I'm going to change Quellion out with just a single serpent. Just a little snaky guy.
I'm just a snake now.
You can't even talk. I'll just give you telepathic communication. That'll be all you are. It'll be great.
Quellion will use it.
Quellion will be so happy. They would think this is a new level of ascension. It'd be so funny. I think that's more tragic than anything. Oh my god. Anyways.
Beautiful. It's wonderful.
Wow.
He'll be so happy. He'll be so stoked.
He would just like, I'm a little guy now. The Serpent Queen blessed me. Oh, buddy. Anyways, now I'm sad. So, moving along. We're headed towards the Warrens. Is there anything that you all would like to do as you're headed there? Obviously, I'm sure there will be many a question for Backer once they have returned to us. But at the moment, they seem a little distracted. They were healing some of the additional civilians, probably are doing so as you walk. So they're a little distracted. Now is not the time to have that conversation. Is there anything additional you would like to do?
I don't think so. I mean, not that I can think of.
I know that we kind of briefly touched on it at the end of last session, but I just wanted to like reiterate and make sure that I told all the hunters about whatever Grimmer picked up, and said that they should probably like put a watch on the building just in case anything comes out.
Yes, you had mentioned that to them.
Cool. Just wanted to make sure that was still known.
I appreciate the double check. Thank you, because I probably would have forgotten. Go ahead, Matt.
I would like HD Kid to go over to Sid Flashclaw.
Okay, yeah.
Hello,
Sid like
Sid.
kind of snaps out of it. Yeah. Sorry,
I noticed
what?
that you were having a tough time in the battle against the large serpent. Is there anything you would like to share or speak about with your friends?
No, it's just a little thrown off. Kind of everything right now. I don't know. Everything feels weird.
Well, you are in the Shadowfell, and you've gone multiple nights now without the light of the sun, with the exception of me. You're probably feeling quite often out of sorts. Most beings are not used to living this way.
No, I actually had a question for you.
Oh, I have an answer for you.
When you connected you, me, and Quellion, what parts of us did you connect?
The essence of your being, what you are willing to be at any given moment.
Great, great, great. Okay.
I think so too.
Yeah, kinda wasn't though. All right. Can you do that at will? Is that just the thing you can do?
Yeah, at will is yes. Now, granted, how many times a day I could do it is a different matter, but I can
Yeah.
do it when I want to.
When we get somewhere where we're more sheltered, I would maybe you, me, and Quellion should have a sit down because I think I can fix something. Uh,
Okay. I'd be
yeah.
more than happy to sit down with my friends.
Yeah. Did you notice what the fuck happened with Backer? Like, what? I swear I looked away and now Backer's different. So that's not for debate, but are they like you?
I severely doubt it. Professor Backer seems incredibly mortal, as well as their skin is white while mine is brown. So no,
Not what I meant, but I do appreciate it.
they did seem to get taller since the last time we spoke.
Yeah. Oh shit! Right. Yeah. You actually just reminded me of a thing. Do you do Return to Sender?
I mean, I particularly don't, but I'm sure that uh we could get you a form.
Okay. So what I'm asking is, and she wrist pockets out the flowers.
Oh,
Um,
yes. They were the flowers that were given to you by someone who wanted you to have them.
right. And I don't know who that is, and I'd
Hmm,
like to change that. So if
hmm.
we could do like a Return to Sender thing, once this is wrapped up, I would like to maybe talk to who sent these.
Of course, they must care about you a great deal, seeing how they gave you flowers in your bereavement. I'm sure if we get a chance to get to the headquarters of the Hopper headquarters, we can find the correct return to sender form for you and get that situated.
You can't just tell me like generally where it's from.
I did not look.
Great. Okay, that's fine. Okay. Okay, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it.
You're welcome, Sid. I'm always happy to help you. You seem like you're going through it.
Yeah, I feel different. I definitely feel different.
Well, if you think about growing a large lizard tail, then you'll match our friend Professor Backer.
I, I don't think scales are going to go with what I've got going on, but I do appreciate it.
Okay.
Let me fix Cameron. Oh, come on, Tom.
Hello, everyone. I apologize for the delay.
You're totally good. Welcome to stream.
Thank you.
We're happy that you're here.
You're GMing now.
No,
You're the
no,
GM.
Yeah,
You're
you're
in
the
charge.
GM now. You're
No, I didn't.
That's
GMing.
the rules.
I didn't
That's the
sign up
rules.
for that. No,
That's
no.
the
It's the
rules.
rules.
Actually, it is in the contract that you did not remember signing.
Yep.
I love that for you. Congratulations.
It was a
Whether
sleep
chat.
signature.
what are we playing tonight since you're DMing?
Yeah.
We are playing level 21 shot. Everyone's fighting Tiamat.
Hell yeah! The amount of like we're all
Fuck
in,
'em
let's
up.
go.
Fuck 'em up.
All right. Well, welcome to the stream. So as we were walking, is there anyone else would like to do? Backer, you are currently helping a couple of the civilians that just seem to be nauseated from the fumes of this tar that is still heavily penetrating the air. It is not going away. This is a permanent staple of the city now, at least until this tar burns entirely out. Is there anything else you want to do? Go ahead. You can take. I know you're eating. You're good. I have two of you that haven't eaten yet, so please eat.
Again, apologies. It's been a day, which feels like a week, which feels like a month.
We are all familiar with that.
I think Backer's just gonna continue helping as many people as I can, like getting like various herbs and just plant life and druid crafting, whatever, and to kind of help alleviate the smell at least.
So I just had a full DM thought of how you all can get plague doctor masks now and just have the herbs in the mask like they used to.
Okay,
Well,
okay, but now I'm just imagining a dog with a plague doctor mask on, and that's hilarious.
Yeah, I'm in the same brain thinking of a lizard
Hell
boy
yeah.
with a plague master
Yep.
thing on.
I was about to say,
I'm kind of a fan.
River
It would
with the
look like
plague
an
doctor mask.
episode of Wishbone. A dog with a
Oh,
plague
not
doctor.
Wishbone. Oh.
Oh my god. Hey, anyways, all right.
Yeah, unlock that part.
I was gonna say, I
Thanks
watched
for that,
everyone
buddy.
go. Anyways, all right, we are continuing towards the Warrens then. As you continue that way, you can see other hunters are starting to also migrate in that direction as their additional other tasks are done and their specialty skill sets of fighting Scourge are not necessarily needed in this moment. So a lot of them are continuing to migrate that way. Kind of waiting for your more instructions. A couple of them just mulling about. There doesn't seem to be a direction or like a task they're all assigned to yet. A couple of them hang back, probably at Sybil's request, needing somebody to watch whatever is happening at the forge because you have no idea what was still in the building. As you get to the Warrens, what is the plan? Do you need to rest? Do you want to go medic? What is our general plan?
Well, everyone, this has been fantastic, but I need sleep.
And you'll get it here in a moment. What's going on?
Yeah, why the fuck do you sound and look different?
Well, we are in the Underdark. We are about to fight a man known as the Godless King. We blew up a tar lake that was connected to the forge, blew that up, and now it smells like reeking ass.
Okay.
So this
Okay,
version has a sense of humor too.
Is this like his thing, or is this something different?
You're pointing at me.
Yeah, I was pointing at you.
Why are you pointing at me, Sid Ashclaw?
Because you came in after chopping a previous incarnation of yourself, like another version of yourself. You came in, and then suddenly you were there. You knew who all we were. You chose names, but Backer doesn't seem to need to be introduced and already understands everything.
Well,
So-
because I'm a
Actually,
different
about-
person.
I was about to get that. So your name is Sid.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck does that mean?
And you all are...
I'm sorry. Hold on. Pause. Pump the brakes. As a person who physically was carrying this individual when they changed not once but twice, I'm aware that it is the same physical form, unlike the thing that happened in HD. And
Oh,
now
100%.
he doesn't know who we are.
I mean, you can make an insight check.
Yeah, I was supposed to make it such check.
That's what I was about to ask him. Like, are they lying to me?
I can make an insight check.
Hindsight is not my vibe, but I'm just staring.
16.
I will not get that.
17.
2. It was a 4.
That is a straight up 20 on my insight.
Okay. So Matt, you would get this. Backer is making a joke.
Mm. Professor, your new face and lips provide humor in a very interesting way.
I'm very sorry. Yes, this is normal-ish. I'm still me. I still remember everything. HD kid. killed his other self and then arrived as glorious as he is.
Thank you.
Lovely. It's Quellion, the Clown Claw of deities. Sid Ashclaw, our lovely barbarian, musical genius, and my dearest friend, Grimmer the Vicious. Yes, I remember who each of you are.
Okay, then why do you sound and look different?
Well, you've been to the Feywild, correct?
Yeah, we've been over that.
Mm-hmm. So, my family are honestly quite normal in the sense of changelings. They shift however it pleases them, however their mind goes. I am a bit different.
Just like literally picking at one of your skulls.
Yeah, that's your scale.
Not like taking it off, but he's definitely just like.
Yeah. Yeah, it's there. I, at a young age, decided not to use the tool that was given to me when it comes to shifting. And so staying to one form at a time as a being of Fey energy, that energy tends to build. And so every 10-ish years or so, I change. Ta-da!
Huh. That just don't beat all. Fuck.
Yes, the downside with it is, if you're not there to see it happening, you don't always know that it's me. Which I'm now realizing is a problem.
Oh. Yes.
So, just so we're all understanding, you're still, you are a changeling that is stuck as a dragon influenced person. You're not dragonborn. That you're literally you're not born of me. So I could see that, but
Fair. It's actually spot on.
okay.
And this isn't the first time it's happened. I was a tiefling before, an elf, was the halfling, I was a woman at one point.
Did Kelly, I just get thoughts? no. Of all the ones, he said I was a woman. He went, huh?
All the ones.
It's like, do we need to switch rooms?
Quellion's just imagining the scene where he pinned him up against the wall and going,
Yeah.
All right.
And then before I was a halfling, I believe I was a turtle.
fucking changelings. God damn. Fuck.
But this is me now.
So you all, you're stuck like this.
Yeah.
No. 10 years from now, he will be something else.
Yes.
Uh,
Unless I
Passes out again.
Yes, I don't really think that was me passing out. I'm pretty sure I should have died there.
Oh, so it's a fail. That's interesting.
Yeah, and it doesn't always happen like that. If there are cases and scenarios where I go down and that could be it.
So it's like Okay, yeah. I'm picking it up. It's like a failsafe. It's like if you accidentally go kaput, then your body goes, "Oop, never mind." You know, Digivolve 2, you know.
I'd say it's about 1 in numbers the chance.
Okay.
All right. Fuck. Well, that answers all my questions.
Cool. Griffin's just gonna look at Sid real quick. Can you change too? Is this
Yeah.
like? I'm just. Looks at HD, different person. Looks at Kellyanne, wants to be a different person. Looks at Backer, forced to be a different person. Looks at himself, was also forced to be a different. What's your thing?
We went over this in the hospital. I don't know if I have a thing. I'm me.
All
Now
right.
somebody wants to be you.
Someone wants
What?
to be your person. Got it. All right. We're here.
I don't. Sorry, I missed that. What?
Mouth.
Well, according to your dream.
We can talk about that later.
I mean, we're talking here.
I believe not. We unraveled the whole fucky wucky stuff of my being. It's your turn for Sherry's.
Do you want the talking stick? Do I just start getting a talking stick?
And the backstory
Take
stick.
the talking stick here. Becker hooks the necklace into a little claw fossil. You take the talking claw.
Talking.
All right. You called him a benefactor, Grimmer, when we were in the fucking hospital. You said I had a. My benefactor doesn't tend to share power. Yes?
Yeah.
Yeah. It wasn't by choice. I don't have a full explanation for it. At the moment of connection, when I was supposed to be offered, I said no. And I fought back with everything in my being, and I walked away with just enough of that fucking thing inside me that it gave me strength. But now that it's gone, temporarily, and she's gonna look pointedly at Quellion when she says that. Now that I don't know, it feels different. I thought I'd just be dead if exited out, but apparently not. That's my deal, I guess, if it is.
Okay.
Still, I'm still old. I'm still probably gonna die within like a year or two. But
Okay. So you see, like, he takes out in the random bag that he totally has in some way, shape, or form. He just takes out what seems to be like some parchment or something like ripped, and like he has like a journal that he takes every now and then. And his little claw again. The end of it just seems to glow ever so slightly as he begins to write "Deal with benefactor." Underscore at the bullet point. Next bullet point. See about force. Nope, not force. He scratches out force. Helping change happen willingly? Question mark. Backer. Another dot. Looks at the other two. Who's next?
Just points at HD.
Hello, it's Quellion. Why are you pointing at me? Is this a thing that we are doing now? Is everyone pointing at me?
I'm not.
Is it a pointing time in this reality? I do not understand.
Nope. Hand over the talking claw.
Oh, okay, here you go. It's Quellion. This is a talking claw given to me by Professor Beck.
I think you should hold on to it for now.
Okay.
Okay. Listen, we are. At some point, we've been stuck in this place for too long, and I think it would be beneficial for us to share what the heck is going on, so we all can get out of this a little bit better. Maybe. I don't know. And if you want to keep your secrets, keep your secrets. I mean, you're gonna die before I do. But still, it's just.
I will not.
I don't know, actually. I really don't know. But, okay.
I'm confused on what is happening.
I think Grimmer's trying to find out what our goals are. We're trying to.
Oh, I have
do-
this package that I need to deliver to the person that is on the end of this package. Its name is, and it's whoever the original person that HD was supposed to get.
Yeah, I'll
the
pull it
package
for you.
to.
I'll
I
pull
need
Yeah.
to go lie down.
Bullet point: deliver a package. Period.
Yeah, I need to deliver this package. Also, I have to, after I deliver this package, I'm supposed to fight whoever is making its Quellion feel sad about not being wanted. That's my next thing. After that, but then it's package first.
Just tabs over in the list. Also kill whoever is making Quello and I feel bad. Period.
Oh, also, I said I would to help Sid Ashclaw with a return to sender order that I do not have the forms for. So I'll be taking her to
that-
headquarters.
HQ. Period.
That was private, but thank you for that.
Oh, I did not know that was private. My apologies. If everyone could forget that I had said that, that was not meant for you to hear.
I mean, I think headquarters is definitely a place that some of us want to go to. So 2 birds, 1 stone, or whatever the humans say.
Said what?
2 birds and 1 stone, huh? How big are these birds, and why the stone?
You know, I don't know.
What an interesting phrase. 2 beavers and 1 mallet.
2 ligers and 1 bar of soap.
Ooh.
Yeah,
2
definitely.
pies and a large flask of wine.
2 mosquitoes and 1 epicenter.
2 pig lions and 1 rigid, throbbing cucumber.
2 abyssal chickens and 1 black person. No, let me stop.
No. Oh man.
I knew I let this go on too long.
2 cooks and 1 testicle.
Yeah.
I hate it here. I've never wanted to cut a stream so fast. Holy shit.
And we're out.
I sat
And
here
bye, everybody.
really debating of just clicking the end stream. You know what? That's enough of that. It has been great, everybody. I'll just tell you how the campaign was supposed to end.
Paper folds up.
Oh my
goes back
God.
into pocket. All right, that's all the secrets. Got it. Or not secrets. That's all the things we got to do.
Yeah. So we plan to rest. Is that the plan? We're resting.
Please, I'm practically tapped.
Yes. HD.
I would like to go to the Cathedral of Light again, please.
Weren't we kicked out of there?
Yes, we were. So I will not go inside. But I would like to speak to the people that run that place.
How?
Oh, with my words, and or any other type of communication that they would like to engage in.
Well, if you can't go inside, you just plan to shout really loud.
Yes.
Yeah, maybe. Can we do that as a group tomorrow?
Well,
Considering
I
the-
feel. Oh, go ahead, Professor Becker.
Oh, no, you by all means.
Okay. I feel that we should double check to make sure that everyone in the cathedral is all right. Knowing that the lake is connected to their subterranean super lake thing, there might have been an explosion there as well. Also, with the forge just exploding and essentially war being declared on this other person, it would like to give them one last chance to join up on the side that's going to win. Otherwise, it'd be lonely.
I don't know. I don't really think there's a purpose in saving a holy man.
Why not?
It's,
Just as a rule.
Interesting.
but at the
There's
same
certain
time,
people you decide are not worthy of saving based off of what they believe.
It's more complicated than that, but you make me sound like an asshole when I say that.
Assholes sound like this in most realities that I've been to. It's also like a pop. That's a different thing.
All right.
with that being said, HD,
Hmm.
I do see your point. Only from the understanding that there is strength in numbers, and we have royally pissed off the Godless King. I'm not saying we agree with him, or them, or anyone else who's may or may not be alive. All I'm saying is it wouldn't hurt to have more numbers.
Thank you for agreeing with me, Professor Becker.
Are we
Still a massive prick.
good? We're gonna go to the church. We're gonna go to the Radiant Church.
Well,
That's
that's
our
what
plan.
HD would like to do right now,
Fantastic.
because there might be people who need help.
Fantastic.
But it's up to you guys if you guys want to do that as well. As a loving team of adventurers.
Certainly not going alone.
Absolutely not.
Sake. All right.
Grimmer, would you like to stay here? And I know this isn't your favorite thing.
No, the person I need to kill isn't in there, so I'm not worried. I mean, I don't really care for it. It looks at HD. You just remind me of but so on, but the people in there don't, so I'm not. They kind of suck, so I don't care.
All right, I just wanted to offer you the opportunity to stay here because I know you're not big fans of religion.
And also, to be clear, you all got hurt. I didn't. I'm fine.
I am also fine.
Yeah.
Well, you're fine now. You weren't at first. Eh.
I mean, it does seem like myself and it's Corleone were hurt the most.
Hey, he was scared shit of me. Like, he's kind of a little bitch. Or
He's a
it.
bit-
I don't really know the pronouns.
Yeah, it
I've
was a
learned
bit
that those
out-
are important.
It did not
Yes.
act. Though it did not seem like it was in the mood to conversate with us.
It did seem like it was out to get me a bit,
Yeah.
little bit, but
Maybe it communicates by swallowing.
Well,
I've known people like that. All right,
Ah.
let's get a move on before all the good cots are taken back at Hunter HQ.
I,
here's. Do we want to split up? Me and Scullion can stay in secure
don't-
beds.
I know we still have the same beds, don't we?
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, well then, never mind.
I don't think the conversation with the church people should be long, especially if we bring them out. So doesn't have to be a big thing. Let's just head that way so we can rest, or so you can rest because you look like shit.
I mean, I think I look rather dashing in this new form.
I mean, I like this better too because clearly my people, but like still.
Oh, thank you.
If
Also,
we-
Sid,
Yeah.
I hope you don't take this the wrong way.
Okay.
What a great way to start off the conversation. Wow.
Yeah.
You look very nice from this angle. You are the one person that I've had to look up the most to and now nearly being on eye level with you, it's a whole new way of seeing you.
Okay, we should leave. So we're just gonna leave now. It's gonna start
Great.
walking in the direction of the church.
Great.
HT is going to try and stand where Backer's standing and look at Sid to figure out what the difference has been.
It's about a good 4 feet.
Mhm.
And Becker stands right next to Quellion, puts an arm around his shoulder. I don't know. This feels a bit weird.
Maybe it's the lack of personal space.
I'm apologies, but eye level.
Mm-hmm.
Brimmer, would you like to see it eye level with everyone too? It looks like Professor Backer's having a really great time with it.
I don't really care.
I mean, I must say, I am. You have your features are quite nice, and from this angle and this height, the bags under your eyes, they're not there. You have a very, well, the one that's not Ruby, very nice eyes.
Okay, we need to go. I fall asleep.
We gotta go. We got things to do. I don't have my fan. Anyways.
It's monotone, damn it!
It's pretty funny though. Getting in monotone. All right. If we're heading to the Radiant Church, I love that
This
for
is
us.
so awkward.
I thought I was like, what is going on? Hold on. Anyways. Okay, we head towards the Radiant Church. You've kind of become more accustomed to the scent of this tar. It's not going to go anywhere, but it's that thing of you've become used to smelling it so much. It is just ridiculous. It is the most amount of tar you could smell in one place. That's all you can smell anymore. HD, what is your plan when you get to the Radiant Church?
They're
you-
going to stand outside and shout.
Okay.
Use
All right.
thaumaturgy to be super, super, super loud.
Okay, great. You approach the Radiant Church, which has all of the cages on the outside that are still hanging from the beams that support the church that have cadavers of hunters. The doors are closed. It seems as unwelcoming as when you first approached these doors in the first place, not knowing what lies beyond is that really beautiful sunshine that was streaming through the windows. But from the outside, it just is a church. You approach the front door. You cast thaumaturgy. What do you say?
Hello, inside this large church. It is I, HD Kid and associates. My friends are here. We would like to know if everybody is all right inside your religious establishment.
You wait. You wait. You wait, and there's no answer.
It was asked not to enter this building, so I am going to not do that, but I would like to make sure that everyone is all right in there. Do you think you could respond with something? Please and thank you.
Nothing. You don't hear a sound.
Right next to you, HD. Doom, doom, doom. Just in case the voice isn't going through.
Is the door unlocked?
The door is unlocked.
All right, cool. Thaumaturgy. It flies open.
The door flies open. These large, massive wooden double doors
Wait,
immediately open.
wait. Okay, I got a 21 dexterity saving throw because I would have knocked
Perfect.
the hell out of Baxter
Perfect.
Grimmer.
A good thing.
Doom,
A good
doom.
thing.
Pinballs.
The doors swing open. almost swinging off the hinges with the strength of the thaumaturgy that you utilize. You open them, and inside, of which you were first accustomed to that warm glow that the Radiant Church had previously had, instead is replaced by that of dark and grim and dreary, like the outside world that you are also so familiar with at this point. The pews are still there. However, it looks far more empty than what it did when you first visited.
Well, and I don't see anybody
You
from
do
the
not.
doorway.
You do not.
Well, one last time to make sure that, just double checking. Grimmer, can you do that thing that you do where you see if anyone is thinking within a general vicinity of you?
Yeah, 1 second. I can
No.
only hear my own thoughts.
Yeah.
Well,
I do not have any more spell slots.
I know you don't. I know you don't.
Let's say, is that how Grimmer activates the spell? Just grunts like he's taking a shit?
Just, he's never done that. So actually, he's put his finger to his head, and like jolts himself a little bit. Just so, yeah. But no.
well,
can't
I don't
tell.
know what to do.
I think
I
need
can't-
this right now.
I was not allowed to go into the church, and I can't hear anyone inside. And
We can
Yes.
just leave.
I guess so. Well, if you are requiring assistance, we are going to be over at this place that we're going to be. Please come and ask for me, HD Kid, or I'm sure any of the wonderful hunters would be able to help you, as long as you don't murder them like you've been doing. Okay, bye.
Fantastic.
They'll turn around and say, thank you for coming with me, friends. I would have been fine, seeing how as I'm immortal and all, but I do appreciate that you guys coming with me for my safety. That makes me feel like you care about my physical well-being.
I got a question.
Mm-hmm.
That's great.
You keep saying immortal,
Mm-hmm.
but you're not invincible.
Oh, that is a different thing.
So you know, okay, it's fine. Never mind. It's fine. It's fine.
Okay. I'm glad that it is fine.
Tom, you had your hand raised?
Yes. HD.
Yes.
This is that special to you anyway, or is it just like a birthmark?
Oh, I've always looked like this. It is the form that my mother dictated for me.
Very well. Speaking of form, again, new angles. Height is weird. Your hair is quite nice. Do you have? What's your secret?
Well, I have plenty of secrets, but they do not stay secrets. If I share them, then they would just be information.
No, but for your hair, do you have like a special routine or anything like that, or is it just all natural?
Oh, I am perfect in every way at my leisure, so I don't really think about it. Though sunlight helps, I can tell that I have not been getting some in quite some time. Before we go to sleep, I will allow everyone to bask in the rays of the sun to get your vitamin D.
Perfect.
Appreciate it. Well, I mean, even if it is the Underdark, you.
All right. Are we
What's
headed
next?
back to the Warrens? Is that what we're doing
Yeah.
now?
Oh,
Yes,
I mean,
okay.
they're
Great.
not around.
They're not around.
Go
They're
in.
not. They're not here at least. Okay. All right. Heading back to the Warrens. I assume that we're trying to get sleep. Yes. Great. Yeah. Go ahead, Tetra. What's up?
Well, at some point, Sid is literally going to grab HD and bring him to Quellion's room.
Oh.
Because
Okay.
something's got to be handled.
Yep.
Oh,
Okay.
Sid, it is good to see you again.
Good to see you too. We need to go see Quellion right now.
Okay.
just knocking on Quellion's door.
I'm in the library.
Okay. drag HD Kid that direction.
Okay. Yep. Coin, what are you looking for in the library?
Anything on ethos?
Ooh. Okay. All right. You
You
wanna
want me to
roll? Yeah.
investigate? Cool.
Or a history check?
Or history. Let's see which one's better.
I don't know.
It's history.
Hell yeah.
All right. 19.
Hell yeah. All right. Let me see here. Oh, I think I had told you a little bit, just mostly his domains. I don't know if I told you. Let me double check. Ethos. His title is the guide. I don't know if I told you that. Ethos is the guide. His domains is forestry, greenery, and freedom. His symbol is a green lantern with twisted vines erupting from it. He is known as safe passage through wooded areas and the embodiment of the feeling of freedom, complete and utter freedom. Just as a recap of that, he is normally depicted as a middle-aged man with a helmet of antlers with green leaves sprouting from it and armor made of green and golden leaves as well that wrap around him. His followers are normally druids or adventurers that just prefer that feeling of freedom. That is what he normally is. But he used to be, as I kind of previously said, he used to be like a childhood myth of like those who would need safe passage to the woods, of if you're ever lost in a dark forest, to pray to him as he would guide you safely through. Are you looking for anything specific on him, aside from like the general knowledge?
Oh, it's me. It's me.
Okay.
I hit the wrong button.
I couldn't tell if it was me or you, and I was like, I think it's quiet.
Nope, it's me. I think he's just looking up like if there were any sort of like specific prayers, he
Okay.
would like jot them down in his own notes, and anything for like rituals that would be associated with any religion that follows him.
Okay. All right. Great. Prayers, not normally. Offerings for him are normally fresh mint leaves, like fresh herbs, and a sprig of greenery. Um, an olive branch is always a good option, only because of what it represents. But there's not any specific prayers. It's that you're only finding a singular hero that was documented to follow Ethos that had any notoriety, and it was a Matt would be the only one to know. It would be Bartholomew, who was a magically altered Supreme that was actually an ant. And they are the only ones.
Wow.
They followed
Just
Ethos.
wow.
It's true though. They followed Ethos, and they are most documented for going to Avernus into the Nine Hells to battle against the demon lords there, along with their brother. along with their brother. I thought you'd appreciate that.
Yep, that's all he's just looking for.
Yeah,
Probably.
cool, great.
Very much reading up on this Bartholomew creature.
It
Very
is
The
interesting.
best.
quite the
He's
story.
best.
It is quite the story. He is documented as an ant that had was magically imbued on accident that grew. He was normally depicted in a poncho with his guns. He actually was a gun wielder and with all four arms, and his cowboy hat. But he was actually an ant that was adopted by a different celestial warlock named Peace. And that was his brother, and they, as a duo, went into the Nine Helms. So that was kind of like the fantasy that you find yourself reading.
Oh yeah, fully engrossed.
Oh yeah, it's a good book.
Sid and HT walk in.
The best little boy ever.
Quill,
Mm.
We need to handle something.
Hello, it's Quellion. It's me, HD from earlier.
So I figured out why you're having in your words, my nightmares.
Mm.
Remember HD opened a channel between all three of us?
Oh, you think that had something to do with it?
Yeah, I'm pretty certain.
Okay.
Unless you decided to, while I was raging, make a deal with something.
No, far from
Okay.
it.
Yeah, then that'd be why. And I think it's probably better if I take it back.
Are you sure? I mean, it seems like it's something that's been plaguing you for
Oh,
years and years.
it'll eventually probably kill me, but I've been living with it so far, so might as well keep on going. And something kind of feels different now, so I figure I'd just see about maybe getting it back. I don't know how if this is gonna work or if it's just gonna stay inside you, but I don't want to stick you with my burden. If you know what I mean.
Well, it's worth a shot.
Okay. HD, can you do the thing? Connect all three of us again.
I can. I can do that 2 more times before I go to bed.
Fantastic.
Well then. Ugh. Okay. Sid Ashclaw, it's Quellion, and myself. It is time to share an intimate detail about yourselves that you have not shared with anyone else before.
I forgot that was a part of this.
The golden light.
Okay. Well, you know what? I went first last time. You go first this time, Quellion.
Kind of looks down, closes the book. I'm slowly turning to stone.
If that is true, a light will fly from the triangle and connect to your chest.
It is the truest of statements.
Ooh.
Huh.
Just kind of rolls up a sleeve, and you can see there's just like a bunch of like the different dark veins as they like coalesce upper like near his upper arm. It's all just like ashen gray stone all the way up his arm.
Sid Ashclaw.
I'm trying to kill Yunogu.
Is that a secret?
Yes.
Pew, pew, pew.
Yeah.
Damn, it's Quellion. I thought Sid's name was Ashclaw. I'll take my leave.
Nice. And then HD Kid will say, you often forget the difference between days, years, and centuries. The light will connect all three of them. And there will be the emboldening bond. You get the little stuff, and you are all bonded together. As long as within 30 feet of each other, you get a bunch of extra shit. But because this is for narrative shit, you feel everybody's like essence connected, kind of like layered on top of yours, like a filter. Boop, 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 boop.
Ivy, does this work?
That's a great question. You want to find out? Let's roll. Let's do this. Let's do a roll. Let's find out.
Oh,
Okay. How do you
Non
want us to
Limp
roll?
I want.
Is this an opposed tug of war?
Yeah, I think it is. I think it absolutely is. I think you'll roll against me.
Oh no.
Hmm.
I think you'll roll against me, and I think it's going to be a D100.
It's literally Yanogu rollies.
Okay. Let's do it.
And I'm going to give you before you
everybody.
roll. I'm going to give you. Do you want highs or lows?
Let's go high.
Okay. All right. You are wanting highs.
Fuck.
Okay.
That's 30.
Oof.
Okay. Here's how this works.
Big oof.
Here's how this goes. For a moment, you think you have it. You can feel that tether starting to connect. You can feel those weaves as they're starting to re-intertwine, and it starts slipping. What are you going to do to strengthen that connection so it works?
It's a
Ooh, wait. This is this between all three of us? We're all slipping?
Nope, just Sid.
Oh.
Nope,
Okay,
this
cool.
is Sid. What are you going to do? What are you going to give? How do you convince Yanogu to come back when this is such a good host?
Ooh, oh shit.
She will give the final year of her life.
Okay. You reach out mentally with this offering to Yanogu. This this thing. You already know you're dying. You already expect us to kill you. And you can feel those metaphorical claws just reach and pull on that year of your life. You can feel it drain from you. For a moment, you feel ancient. You feel brittle as that tether reconnects to your chest. You feel it first in your chest as it swells and burns throughout your limbs up into your head. And you become heavy. And that brittleness fades only to be left with that feeling of your body yet again not fully your own. Colion, for you, feels like a weight, a brick has been just taken off of your chest, and you feel normal. You feel like you did before. You still have that same burden of knowing that you are turning to stone, but that different type of burden's gone.
I think Sid takes kind of a step back. Thank you, HD.
HD is did HD feel any of that?
No,
Oh, okay, cool.
you know, good didn't
Well then
even
that
attempt to form a tether there. You didn't feel anything. Felt like a raising, like a normal reaction to the spell.
okay. Well then HD is gonna be like, "You're welcome, Sid Ashclaw. I hope whatever you were looking for that you engaged out of this situation.
Yeah.
You look sad though. Can I do something to help you?"
No, it's fine. And Sid's gonna like just head for the door, and she looks fine. She looks determined, all that. When she gets to the door, she stumbles, like genuinely stumbles, and like has to catch herself on the door frame, and then she's gone.
Hmm.
That's not good.
Miss Quellion, do you know anything about what just happened? Sid seems very different and not happy.
I don't know the ins and outs, I just know that it worked. But at what cost is what's troubling me.
And what worked? What do you say? What worked?
Remember the other night when I was having nightmares about being trapped in some sort of swamp and having something looming behind me?
Yes, I remember. You were quite distraught.
So that's usually, for lack of a better term, and what I understand, Sid's nightmare. Something that Sid carries with her. And she just took it back.
Why would she do that?
Your guess is as good as mine.
Okay.
It's something about being noble or having to shoulder some sort of responsibility all on her own.
Mortals choosing suffering is not noble.
Really?
It is a sign of not understanding one's worth. You only live but such a short time. To willingly choose to be in suffering on your own accord is to deny yourself the right of happiness in the briefness in which you exist.
But is that not the mortal condition? The happiness with the suffering?
No,
The
yes,
full
suffering
spectrum?
will happen. I have seen it over the course of countless, 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 countless seconds of time. That being said, suffering that one takes for themselves is much different than suffering that is inflicted on one, which is why it's important to not do that to others, as you have such a short amount of time. Suffering will happen. Choosing suffering is not the best use of your limited amount of time on this reality, and I would talk to Sid about such things next time I see them.
What would you have done, HD?
In which scenario?
If you saw somebody suffering and you could take that suffering on yourself, what would you do?
Well, over my amount of time on this planet or planets, realities, I have seen countless suffering, more than you could possibly understand. That being said, when I have the ability to alleviate suffering, I do. And if I can't, I don't.
But if you could alleviate someone else's suffering in order but in exchange take the suffering on yourself, you wouldn't take it?
Hmm. I guess that is a good question. Is helping one's friends truly suffering? It might be uncomfortable, but if at the end you're doing what you want to do, then maybe it is not suffering. It's been a while since I have thought about these things, and I never really thought about it like that.
Hmm.
I don't know what I would do. I don't think I'm the right person to ask. My life is infinite, and therefore, my time doesn't matter as much as yours. So,
I think it matters a great deal, but
if
I
I
don't
could
know.
take Sid suffering, I would, seeing as then I wouldn't it wouldn't be wasted on someone who could be happy instead.
Then what do you think is stronger? The suffering or the freedom to choose that suffering? And he kind of places a hand on the book, kind of absentmindedly.
Hmm. Hmm. Suffering or the ability to choose suffering? That is a good question, it's Quellion. And when the stars die out and I sit in darkness, I will hopefully have an answer for you. But you and everyone that you probably will know will be gone by that point. So, I don't know. I will speak it into the void, and maybe you'll hear the answer then.
Then I will be eagerly listening at the void.
It's Quellion. You can't hear. You'd be dead. Okay. Well, have a great rest of your night, and I'm glad you're no longer burdened with this thing, and we'll have better dreams. I will go over to Sid's room.
Have a
Sid,
good night, HD.
Sid, you stumble on the door frame. Where do you go?
Sid will basically go for whatever room she can get some privacy in.
Okay.
And just kind of like lie down, bar a door, and just try and sleep.
Okay. Yeah, you bar a door. You're able to find one of the offshoots of a room with a bed in it. Just a cot, probably something that this is probably where a watch normally takes place, but you commandeer it for the evening. Put a chair up under the doorknob so it can't turn. Move a dresser in front of the door so it additionally has that barrier. It is not moving. You've made sure of it. And you attempt to sleep. Oddly enough, you don't dream. It's quiet. It's so quiet. And you sleep fine.
Okay.
How is that worse?
So, don't mark off a long rest yet. Grimmer, CB, do me a massive favor, will you? This session from now on is coming down to this dice roll. Will you please roll me a d100? You're looking for low.
Okay. Where are my dice?
Thank you so much to Virginia, our other realm walker, who will be back later for picking lows.
How does a 3 look?
A 3
Ooh,
looks
okay.
excellent.
Oh.
Ooh, a
Three.
3 looks so good, and it's exactly
It's a
what you
magic
need.
number.
Ooh, a 3 is so good for you. Wow, I'm impressed. Okay, cool. Are the rest of you going to bed?
I think because Backer and Grim are still sharing a room,
There?
unless Backer wants his privacy. Um,
Give the man a chance to explore his new body.
hey yo,
Hey,
He's got a whole lot of different equipment than he had a minute ago.
You're
Maybe
not
give him
wrong.
a room.
You're not wrong, actually.
Or does it?
Yeah.
Or does he?
Is
Hey
it,
yo!
is it barbed or is it
Hey,
ribbed?
yo.
That was wild.
Anyways.
Jail.
Yeah, I think as Backer's probably doing their routine to start going to bed, whatever the routine is in this form, just kind of just watching.
It's a lot of the same routine, but it's kind of clumsy
Mm-hmm.
because it's not used to the length of arms and legs. And there is at one point, he like turns to look at you, goes around a wall into another room, then comes right back out.
Yep. You okay? I take it you are doing anatomical things. As someone who has experienced something similar, I get it. Kinda.
I was a halfling for 10 years. This is you.
I mean, I kind of experienced the opposite, so
Ooh.
yeah. I mean, that's not the same. Not the same at all.
Shrink
Just-
is a bitch.
So, you, what's your, not plan? You want to stay like this?
I, that is a loaded question.
It's really not.
I don't think I can. For the main point is, this isn't.
There's nothing you're gonna say that's gonna make me more confused, if I'm being honest.
I believe this isn't my base.
Okay. So, is your base what I assume I saw before you became this?
Pale.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a proper changeling form when not shifted.
Uh,
I don't know. I lived my life always with the understanding that I will not always look the way I do in the future. And I was fine with that. Beings grow and change. The only constant I knew that I wanted was the person I loved standing next to me, no matter what form I was in. And she did. I didn't look like a halfling when I met her. And now I won't look like a halfling when I see her again.
you see him unfold a piece of paper. And he writes down, get backer back to half, period. You said that it's a lot of fey magic that's running rampant.
Not even that. I'm not. It's not so much of an inconvenience, or it's just something that happens, and sometimes change is good.
Sure,
Sometimes.
but if you had a chance to become a halfling again on your own whim, is that something you want?
I don't think so. That was a interesting time of my life. I learned many things in that form, but it is the past. And the most I can do now is learn to make do with what I have now until more change comes.
You see him scratch out back to have and put back home, but home is underlined because home is himself. And he says, okay, then at the very least, you should have the ability to choose what you want to be, not get stuck turning every couple of years. That seems meh.
I mean, it's not the worst thing.
But it's not.
It could be fun.
Sure, I guess, but it's not. It should still be your choice.
That's fair. and I'm content with the choice being random. Brings a sense of surprise and adventure to an otherwise uneventful life.
Okay.
The
I
only
get it.
thing I truly want from this world, this universe, apparently, multiverse.
Yeah, multiverse makes sense.
Yeah, this bullshit is
To get back to your wife,
yes.
scratches out one more. He puts home again, but then just circles it versus underlines it. Okay. Then, once I regain my power, that will be my first act. Since you're, part of my horde and all.
Well, seeing as I am a part of your horde, I believe that means various perks are to be coming your way.
You're not my warlock.
Hey, yo.
I've had one before, but that's not you.
I wasn't talking about that.
Oh, okay.
Get some
I'm-
hoarding going on.
I was just saying, if in your travels you ever find your way to our house, you will always have a place.
I think for a moment he kind of like leans back and just thinks about that for a second. It's kind of wild. You all think so, and I say this with as much respect as I can muster. You all think so small, and that's just got to get used to that. And you know what?
Defense, I was under 3 feet until about an hour ago.
Yeah. And you know what? Because you've been so forthright with me, allow me to be forthright with you. He's going to extend his claws. And he goes like, just take a hand.
Take his hand.
The minute you touch Grimmer, I don't know what the mightiest archfey, since you said you're from the Feywild, the mightiest archfey you've seen.
Not too mighty.
Okay. Times that by 100. That's the feeling that has rushed through you, that presence that suddenly comes upon you. And as he's speaking next, you're gonna see small little scenes kind of pierce your mind every so often, just a little bit, not enough for him to really latch on, but enough. You kind of guessed correctly, but you weren't completely correct. Yes, I was Grimmarion. I am Grimmarion. Yes, I am a dragon. But I'm not just a dragon. Do you know how old I am?
Ages. Age.
What's an age to you?
Let me go just slightly. I believe this body is about 35 humanoid years.
Okay. I not only am old, I've also done things that if one truly wanted to, they could have worshipped me and I would have granted them power. Immensely. That's not what I wanted. That's growth.
Interesting.
Because I don't know if you caught that when we started going through this mess and learned that we were untethered. I guess that's what the old HE said. Didn't really care.
I think those are the words. Yes, untethered.
And there's technically, I guess, as he said, a bunch of variants of you, and Kellyanne and Sid and all the people we've ran into.
Yeah.
I've consumed most of mine. I am what you would call a great worm. There's a reason I keep saying that HD and I are probably on the same footing.
Well,
And when I get back to that, I will do what I need to do for people who are in my horde.
well, I think there's only one question I have. Would you prefer Grimmer or Grimorio?
Grimmer's fine. Kind of has a ring to it.
Well then, Grimmer, my friend, this changes nothing.
Oh, I know. I was just letting I was just letting you know that it was a lot.
I appreciate your honesty and openness.
Uh-huh.
You're a good friend.
Yeah. Okay. And he lets go.
You can accept the compliment.
That's like accepting worship, and that's like.
Speaking of which, and it's not worship.
Okay.
I haven't told you that you have little
Nope. Okay. No.
Bits of
No.
black.
That's enough of that shit. I'm so done with that. Anyways. No.
It's compliments o'clock, baby.
We are two
The
dragons.
bodies. We got a new dragon body, a little dragon person. All I'm saying is
Listen, our anatomy connects
Complimenting
officially.
everybody. It's compliment
Anyways,
o'clock.
no,
No.
not compliment the clock. All right. Anyways, are the rest of you going to bed? At some point in the evening, is there anything else I need to address? Fantastic. Okay, nobody mark off a long rest. We're going to take a break. We'll be back in 10 or 15 minutes. It's that time. But yeah, we'll see you soon. Once again, the quietest intro I think I've ever had from this crew of people. Wow. Shocking. Okay, we're gonna jump right in because we have 3 minutes left of this particular stream. So
Go,
let's
go,
get
go,
through it.
go.
We're going. Okay, so all of you in your room. Sid, you are the only one who's kind of drifted off to sleep at the moment. However, that will quickly change as from the outer parts of the Warren, suddenly you hear the toll of a bell that you have only heard once before during the scourge, during the rising of a blood moon, during the rising of the collapse, and when it fell on you and changed your physical appearances. You have heard that once before. This is different. That is a single bell toll. This is a series of alarms going off. You can hear it, and they are attempting to awake the entirety of the camp and rally them to arms. I'm going to go through it. We'll start with Backer. Backer, you hear the alarm. What do you do? You have maybe a moment to figure out what you're doing.
Crap. Making sure Grimmer is awake.
Okay, great. Grimmer's technically awake, so good.
Okay. Damn it! None of our spells came back, did they?
Nope.
Well, fuck stick. Okay.
Tell me what you're gonna do.
I'm gonna make eye contact with Grimmer, see that he's awake. I'm going to run to the other rooms and just.
Oh yeah.
The rest
All of the
my
other
companions.
hunters, they are getting ready to go as well
Oh.
as everyone else. So you're fine there. Is there anything else you want to prep additionally?
I'm kind of tapped at the moment,
Okay.
so I'm good for now.
Okay, perfect. HD, tell me what you're gonna do. You are also hearing the same alarm system going off. A rally to arms, a call for the hunters to come to their aid. What are you doing?
HD is gonna stand up from the hallway. They had been sleeping outside of the room that Sid barricaded. And will just grab their sword. I mean, the sword's already with him. And knock on the door that Sid is sleeping on. With thaumaturgy, will be very loud and say, "Sid Ashclaw, there is a bell being rung, and I think we're going to need you to be awake for this."
I'm assuming that wakes me up.
That does wake you up.
Ugh, fuck. Yep. Fuck, I'm up. And
You
Sid
had
is-
barricaded the door, so I could not get in to talk to you.
Shift. Open door. And you notice that Sid's, I described before, the black kind of like corpse paint style on their face, it is noticeably grayer. The fuck is that?
It is a bell.
Yeah, no, I got. Okay. And gonna grab her vest and her axe. You already grabbed the others, or you just grabbing me?
I was outside of your door, so I went and grabbed you.
Okay,
We can start getting everyone else.
Yeah, let's get the others.
Quillian, you're hearing alarm bells go off. What do you do?
Just immediately grab all of my stuff, load one bolt, and I'm heading out the door. Like, I am cutting in between Sid and HD while they're having their conversation, and I am going to see what is going on.
I mean, if that's happening, I'll go with.
You're like, oh, you go to like, oh, we should get our companions as Quillian ducks between the two of you, like cloak, hat, armory, ready to go. Quillian is on it. This is what Quillian lived for, and you know
Hell
it,
yeah.
as they did. Grimmer, you were looking at Backer, who is then looking at you, and then looking to the rest of the rooms where the hunters are quickly making their departure. How do you go? What do you do?
Yeah. Grimmer, if he chooses to be a heavy sleeper, he'll be a heavy sleeper. But he's typically not. Not in his. That's not how it works. In the sense that where he resides almost becomes a lair. So it's hard for him to not know what's going on in this space. And when he notices that and sees him kind of freaking out, he goes, "Wait!" And he, doesn't really have to grab anything because he has everything that he needs. He's gonna go. 1 second. Do you have shoes on? Oh no, you have draconic feet.
No, I am barefoot and have draconic feces now.
Yep.
Gotcha.
that's what
Gotcha.
we got.
Okay. That's fine. It'll tickle. And he literally is going to breathe onto your feet, and it's just a wave of electricity that comes down. But your feet are going to start to get a little energized. I'm casting Long Stride on you.
Ooh, nice.
You said on the feet?
Yep.
Deja vu for me personally.
Jail.
I swear to God, Judy.
I'm lost. Who's breathing on your feet?
No,
Anyways.
no, it's the electricity.
Anyways, we're gonna
bit.
stay on tack
No,
for this game.
no,
Let's not talk
no,
about
we
it.
know what it
Gotcha.
is.
Yeah, I'm like,
Anyways.
huh? I got you. I got you.
Yeah, I
no,
told
listen.
you about this.
Anyways, we're gonna stay on task for this
yeah.
one. Okay, go ahead.
Yep. Long stride on feet. Get that going, and then immediately book it. Probably running into the others as well, because they're on the same floor. So,
Perfect. Yeah. Quelling on the top out the gate first. Hunters in tow, and some of them are already out there. You don't see Sybil. You do see Rennick, rifle already slung over one shoulder, kind of ready to grab it in a moment's notice. As you look around, the Warrens is a bunch of old buildings, some dilapidated, some not, some boarded up, some repurposed entirely for their headquarters. Around that, there's always been a type of barrier, whether crates, old carriages, things just stacked up. While you might expect to find Scourge, instead you see a dozen humanoid figures lining the walls, standing patiently waiting for a command. You can roll me perception checks, please.
Team.
11.
Okay.
24.
Hell yeah.
26.
Hell yeah. CB, let's go again.
no.
Okay.
No.
Okay. All right.
I don't know why you would act with this.
Hey, immediately no. All right. If you
I am
rolled-
alert though, so that's all that matters.
Yeah, you are very alert. You cannot be surprised. All right. So if you rolled above a 15, though these figures are cloaked with dark cloaks that seem to be shrouding what they actually are, those of you who rolled above a 15 recognize something in the stature and the stance, and you're starting to pick out details that these are not, in fact, humans. However, these are marionettes. And these marionettes are standing, waiting an order that they are waiting to see if it comes. And they are unmoving. They are still. But they are looming. How would you like to proceed?
Okay. I can't see what's the word I'm looking for? I can't see the overall sensation of what's going on,
Mhm.
but just staring at one of these marionettes. I'm trying to lean this towards more investigation. I'm not
Yeah.
really trying to get a full perceptive vibe of what's going
Sure.
on. I'm just looking directly at them, like what's out. Do they seem to have? Are they
Sure.
trying to
If
prep
you want
for
to roll
battle,
me
things
an
of that
investigation-
nature?
Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
he's just trying to see what that.
Absolutely. Roll me an investigation.
Different die, because you have killed me every die. Literally, like I said, no, because that's my point. Okay, 22.
22. Absolutely, yeah. Not only do you pick up on the fact that these are marionettes, that these are not technically humanoid, you also pick up on the fact that they are waiting. I think that to you, you recognize it as soldiers awaiting their commanding officer's order of how to proceed. It's an
Yeah.
order that you yourself have given to your own followers in the past. But they are just waiting.
Okay. JD.
Mhm.
Kellyanne is going to climb to the nearest rooftop.
Perfect. Absolutely. I'm gonna make you roll dex just for the fact, like just for the fun of it. Like
Perfect.
let's roll
Cool.
athletics to dex.
And he's gonna do. Can I vie for like acrobatics? Just do it
Absolutely,
really
you
smooth?
can. Oh, do it
Okay.
so smooth. Let's go.
Oh, absolutely. We're Legolasing this bitch. Right.
Imagine if you just
23.
It's just a one.
So it's a one.
It just tricks balls in front of Rennick.
Exactly.
No, 23. How
And
do you
my
get up on
form
this?
begins to change shape.
Oh my god. Grimmer just takes me out right there. How do you get up on the roof? What do you do? In what type of way do you go about this?
I think he grabs one of the pillars that's outside of the like hunter's workshop, and just kind of like wraps one arm around it and is almost like running in a spiral up it, and
Hell yeah.
immediately just like grabs with one hand because he's got the crossbow loaded, pulls himself up, and then shield out, crossbow over the shield, and
Locked.
it's just like ready.
Locked, loaded. You see
Mhm.
Reddick on the opposite building to you doing something very similar, but he is actually just climbing up the side of the building. Just full foothold as he keeps that rifle on his back. He looks kind of over his shoulder to you, looks a little annoyed, and then keeps going. All right. So let's go HD. HD, what are you doing in this moment? Tell me what you're doing as these marionettes kind of stand.
Yeah,
there.
these marionettes have come up,
Yeah.
but they haven't done anything.
Not yet.
HD is going to stand, but we can get the vibe that they're like, you said
They're
soldiers stuff.
yeah. This essentially looks like a battalion that is waiting a commanding officer's order.
Oh, because this is something that I would know a little bit about.
Yes, this.
So understanding this, HD will stand sort of in front of the group, like ahead of I'm guessing where the barracks are, in that in between, to make it clear that they are like up there.
Okay, perfect.
And going to like if someone's gonna talk, we can talk. But
Okay.
I am fully invested.
Okay, perfect. Perfect. All right, Sid, how are you preparing this moment?
Yeah, I think Sid is also Sid is moving to the very, very, very front, and she hasn't noticed the marionette quality.
Nope, you just see people in cloaks
Yeah.
standing there menacingly.
And her axe is on her back. She just walks to the front. Hasn't done anything yet. Just waits. Just waits and kind of watches these things.
Okay. All right, Backer, where do you position yourself?
I'm going to position myself just behind and off, adjacent to Sid, just in case there is a conversation about to be had, and to relay to Sid. Looks like the marionettes that we found in the forge. Something very similar.
Right. So it's nameless king shit then.
Probably.
Or godless king, sorry.
If there is a plan, I've figured out how to do a new thing. If you want to fly,
That could be useful.
I know you're better on the ground and up front and in person.
I feel weird.
A good way or a bad way?
I think we'll see.
Okay. I follow your lead.
As Sid says that, I am just going to very quickly. She says, I feel weird," and then she like touches. She'll just like run her hand through her hair, and similar to Grimmer, different color though. Energy crackles through her fingers when she does that, and just like a magenta arc just like crackles through her hair that she doesn't notice when she does that. And I'm going to do Gift of Alacrity on myself, so I have bonus initiative.
Hell yeah.
And it looks like lightning? Like
sure
magenta lightning?
Sure does.
Okay. That's his element, so of course he clocks that.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, he
Oh.
does.
Yeah, guys.
Like, because you've technically used Gift of Alacrity before, like through your guitar.
And it has not looked like
It's
that.
not looked like that. That seems like
Boy!
because he's definitely just to speed it up. He definitely, you see his gauntlet arm just get a little stronger. And he stands right next to you because we keep doing this thing where we're all getting in the front.
Which I love for me. It's my favorite thing.
And
Hi, Chloe.
because like
You went too early. I was about to say, you want to go for a ride?
but yeah, just stands next to Sid. And just, we're gonna talk about that. Okay. This is first.
Excellent. Okay. All of you see it because it's not hiding. Grimmer, you are already on high alert. I want you to roll me a. I guess perception check with advantage. I guess.
Let me ask this question. Let me just outwardly ask this
Sure.
question.
What's up?
Now I could be very wrong,
Mm.
but marionettes are here.
Yeah.
And before we left the forge, it was also very clear that there was another entity in this forge who might be a problem.
Yeah.
Is that what I'm about to fulfill soon?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just cool, great. Math. It's actually okay for me, but I still got a -2, 16.
Okay.
We're just like, okay. Because he's like sitting there, he's like, wasn't that something we left?
Wait, hold up. Because
Was I forgetting something?
you feel the presence in your mind first, just for a brief moment. It's almost as if your consciousness has passed just a wisp of a secondary consciousness. They come into like it is that kind of sparks that. Wait, didn't we leave something before they come into view? What steps into view across and along the top of the building, in the middle of these 12 other various marionettes, is a creature that is not hiding what they are. They are silver. They are interlaced and aglow with a blue undertone. They are wearing a very ornate type of scarf with silver along their shoulders. They're wearing a helmet, but then on second glance, it's not a helmet. It's just them. They just are a sentinel. They look like a man, but instead they are met only with metals. They do not have a weapon in their hands currently, but it is not hard to assume that this is the commander that they all have been waiting for.
Yeah, go.
You here for a reason?
Just gonna lean over. That's the thing that was in the forge.
No, I know.
No, I know.
No, I
Okay.
know.
I guess. Okay.
you can hear like a ticking of a clock, almost like tick, 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 as if they're thinking. Remember, you clock it first. They're waiting on orders. They may be in charge of this battalion, but they are not in charge.
In charge. Yeah.
Yep. So it is a tick, 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 tick,
Okay.
tick. Petra's doing a think.
Yeah, I have an idea.
I know you do. I'm gonna let you do your idea, and then I think we're about at time, so we'll pick this up next week. Depending. So I'm gonna let you do your thing. Go ahead, Petra. Whatever you want to do.
Okay.
And also
so,
on a high note.
As Sid notices that it's thinking, it's considering, Sid is going to, with the same crackling energy at their hands, they reach for their axe,
Mm-hmm.
and they pull it down, and as they do so, it transforms. It stops being a battle axe. It twists, and then it's a guitar, but it's also a battle axe. And the small spots along their skin that most gnolls have, that which was gray before starts crackling at first, and then literally just alights with magenta energy. If anybody's behind them, their tail like literally just behind them and is longer now. And
Too long.
Sid, oh what?
Fine.
Sid is going to strum, like bring her hand and then just start playing slow.
Mm-hmm.
And this thing, I'm going to, in front of it, and this is going to be opposed, so it's up to you, Ivy. You know the explosion of the forge?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I'm going to force it to relive that. Like
Cool.
it's happening right in front of it. 'Cause
Cool.
Sid is going to cast Phantasmal Force.
Okay. All right. Tell me the saves that they need to make.
It is a int 14 save.
It's 14. What's his intelligence? +2. 13.
Okay, so this will appear as real. All of the stimuli is there. The sound, the rumbling sound of when like particles separate in the air as the vacuum forms of an explosion, and then it just starts pushing outwards at them. To them, this is completely real.
Mm-hmm.
It, in reality, it will not get bigger than 10 feet.
Mm-hmm.
It is close enough that if it hits them, they're going to take... How much damage is this? Sorry, what's X? Just 1d6. But it, for all intents and purposes, this is an explosion. Everything in them believes this.
Yep. Perfect. Okay. Great. Roll me the damage, just so that way I can write it down.
What?
Perfect. Great. Okay. All right. I am going to enter session there, and we're going to pick up with how they react, what happens, and probably roll some initiative. So I'm going to let my players outro themselves, have them tell you where you can find them, what their projects are, what they're up to. We're going to start with CB since they have to dip. I don't want to hold them any later than they need to be. So CB, take us away, please.
Hey, everybody. I'm Q, also known as Crown. CB and Critical Bot is dead! Ish. No, you can catch me many places. More importantly, the thing I want to hype up is tomorrow at 11 a.m. Central Time over on twitch.tv/GCX event. I will be part of the GCX charity marathon playing Baldur's Gate, where you can donate and screw me over. It's all for the kids. It all goes to St. Jude Children's Hospital and the research that goes into making sure that we fuck up cancer in all of its many forms. It's very near and dear to my heart. I would love to see you all there. Again, 11 a.m. Central Time on twitch.tv/GCX event. That's me. I'll pass it over to Petra.
Hi, I'm Petra. I'm very happy to be here. I've been playing Sid Ashclaw. I am a game designer and writer, author, all that. You can find my writing in various short fiction anthologies. Most particularly these days, I am writing Bella Marcana, which is my original tabletop RPG system powered by Tarot, channeling the energy of John Wick, The Raid, Monkey Man, any story where bastards fight against the odds. You will see more on this very soon. There is an AP in the works, from what I understand, and we have a couple other things coming down the line. There's updates constantly. Free quick start is in the chat. Thank you very much. I will pass this to Tom.
Hello, everyone. I'm That One Warlock. I make the saddest characters you've ever seen on the internet, and sometimes be late to the streams. You can find me all across the social medias at That One Warlock in some way, shape, or form. If you enjoy seeing what I do here with the illustrious Professor Backer, you can catch me on Thursdays on World Tree Quests, playing a different kind of Twinkie person, Ariel the Sea Witch, in the first ever, as far as I know, completely underwater campaign. So those of you with Thalassophobia, this is probably not the campaign for you. But that is me. I'm gonna pass it on over to our favorite nameless being. It's Quellion.
I have a name. It's Kellyan, but not it's Kellyan. Kellyan. But anyway, hi, I'm JD. Try hard Vantage Load all over the internet, Vantage Load everywhere else, and Vaughn if you're nasty. In terms of actual plays, you can only find me right here. Hopefully that'll change at some point. But if you like listening to sad music about leaving your hometown and loving your best friends, go ahead and stream Contender on Spotify or wherever you get your music. Stream Mexico City because I've lost this war at this point, and I might as well join them. But yeah, love you, Free Palestine, and I'm gonna kick it over to Matt.
Hello, everybody. It's me, Matt, from earlier in the episode where I played HD Kid, multi-dimensional delivery person. You can find me all over the place at Nerdy Rocks and URD Rocks on all social media. And if you like some hip hop around the world, type me in wherever you get music. I was going to point to my shirt, but I'm not wearing that shirt. NUR-D, wherever you get your music from. And as far as TTRPGs are concerned, you can find me here, obviously. On Thursdays, you can find me over at Crit Hit Chronicles, where I'll be playing Oliver, aka Dodger, a member of the United States branch of the My Hero Academia universe. The show is called D Plus Ultra. It's a lot of fun. So take a look at that, as well as Genesis Armor Room, my brand new TTRPG character creation show on YouTube. Just type in Genesis Armor Room. And if you like concerts, one of the things I will say is that on Sunday, if you're in the Minnesota area, and this might be a little bit of a trigger warning, but we're just throwing it out there, we're doing a concert for Cobalt, one of our members of our community who is a victim of trans-related violence. And so we'll be raising money to, combat that and also help with Cobalt and their expenses from that. So please come out if you got to. My link is in my bio. If you ever go to wherever I'm at, you'll see the link there. Even if you can't be there physically, buy a ticket. It all goes towards helping out so we can fight against trans hate everywhere. So yeah, that's your boy. And I'll shoot it back over to Ivy.
Hi, I'm Ivy. My pronouns are she, her. I am the DM here. For Realmwalkers, I play on a bunch of other APs. It just depends on the time of day. It depends on the time of week, and that's kind of what I do. You can find me on all of my things at Gamer the Girl, as well as the Crit Awards, in which we will be having our virtual event August 16th. So if you want to come hang out with a bunch of us, CB is our wonderful host. I am obviously CEO and founder. Free Palestine. We're going to go raid. So stick around for the raid, and we'll see you guys next week.